Hello and welcome to Tarleton. During this video, we will walk through the process of applying for housing. If you are looking at applying for housing, there are a couple of tasks you will need to have completed. The most important task is applying to the university. When you apply to the university, you are issued a 9-digit student identification number. This number is specific to you and should not be shared with anyone. Your student ID will serve as access to many important processes at Tarleton. Please note that you do not have to be accepted to the university before applying for housing, but you must have an active admissions application. Another task that is beneficial but not necessary is to visit campus. Visiting campus will give you a better understanding of campus life and all the activities and benefits Tarleton has to offer. Once you have done these things, you are ready to apply, so let's get started. The first thing you'll need to do is go to the Tarleton homepage using the Google Chrome web browser. In the right-hand corner, you will see a lock icon that says Login. Hover over this link and select the first option, My Gateway. My Gateway is the Tarleton student portal that will connect you to important resources like Blackboard, registration, student records, and housing. Remember that 9-digit ID we talked about earlier? This will be the first place you use it. If you have never logged into My Gateway before, your default password will be your 2-digit month, 2-digit day, and 2-digit year of your birthday. If you have issues logging in, you may need to contact the help desk for password reset. Their number is located here. Once you are logged in, you will see a folder in the middle of your screen labeled Duck Tracks. Select the folder and choose the last link, Student Housing. You will then be redirected to this page. Assuming this is your first time attending Tarleton, you will select the New and Transfer Student portal. Once you enter, you will see several options to explore. All the information provided here will connect you to important information about housing and completing the admissions process as well. Let's take a look at all the options. As stated before, it's very beneficial to visit campus. If you haven't previously visited campuses, you may want to check out the housing website and view our residential facilities. This will give you an opportunity to look at the different housing options that are available. Simply click on a hall and you will be redirected to our campus map. Here you can see which halls are located, view pictures, and read extensive information about the hall, including office hours and furnishings that are provided. Let's see what else there is to look at. The next section is where you can apply for housing. It's important that you complete the housing application for the term that coincides with your admission date. For instance, if you plan to attend in the fall 16 semester as a first-time student, you will want to complete the fall 16 housing application. The next section will be where you can pay your $100 one-time application fee online. You also have the ability to choose meal plans online. During certain times of the year, these options may not be available, so it's important to check back often. Once you have completed your application and been assigned, you can come back here to view your assignment information. This will verify where you have assigned, and if you have not chosen a roommate at this time, it will show you when one is assigned to you. You may also have the option to request a change in your assignment. If you have issues with where you are assigned, or perhaps issues with your roommate, you can request a change. Next are your move-in permit and labels. Closer to the beginning of your term, you will begin to receive emails about move-in. You can view the move-in guide to view your specific move-in date and time. Your move-in permits will play a vital role in this process. It's important to label all of your belongings properly. Again, it will be important to check this often. If your assignment changes, you will need to reprint labels. Joining the Tarleton family. This will take you to the Transition and Family Relations website, where you can view important information about orientation, deck camp, and transition week. Park like a Texan. You can visit the parking office website to view information about how to register for a parking permit and where you can park on campus. Texan Sync is the university's social media site. It's a great way to get connected with student organizations and other people in your hall. Lastly is your Texan card, your key to campus. This card is very important. It will provide you with access to your hall, as well as contain your dining plan. Visit the Texan Card website to see where all you can use your Texan card. When you're ready, it's time to complete the housing application. Select the application term that applies to you. The first step in your application will be to complete your student information. Some details may already be filled out for you. Anything you see with a red asterisk is necessary information. Please complete this before moving on. When you are ready, navigate to the bottom of the screen and click Next Step. This section of the application will ask you various questions regarding the type of living environment you would like to reside in. Please answer these questions to the best of your ability. When you are ready, click Next Step. Step 3 of the application will ask you many questions regarding your residential preferences. This is where your campus visit will come in handy. Our lifestyle preference questions will provide you with an opportunity to tell us a little more about yourself. If you are not attending with a roommate already in mind, we will use these questions to better pair you with someone. Next are your building preferences. If you've had a chance to visit campus or have looked online to view the different residential facilities, this is where you can input halls of your choice. You are only required to select one preference, but it is recommended that you select at least 3. If you add a preference by accident, you can simply click the red X and remove it from your preference list. To add a preference, simply click the green arrow and search for the building of your choice. When you have found your preference, hit Select. The next section is where you can add a roommate preference. If you already have someone in mind, you can simply type in their name or their university ID. Click Search, and when you find the right person, hit Select. Next, you will have the opportunity to create a roommate group PIN. Creating a PIN allows you to assign someone to your room during self-assignment. If someone will be assigning for you, create a PIN and only share it with the person who has permission to do so. The PIN must be at least 4 digits in length and must be numerical. When you are ready, click Next Step. The last step in the application are special accommodations. Here you will have the opportunity to request special housing for a disability or for a gender-neutral environment. You will also be asked to share emergency contact and missing person information. This information will be used only in the event of emergency. When you have completed the required information, click Finish. This is the contract portion of your application. The contract states that you agree to live on campus for a minimum of 2 academic years. And while living on campus, you agree to abide by the Guide to Community Living. This contract can be emailed or downloaded. Once you have reviewed the contract, click your assertions and input your student ID. If you are under the age of 18, you will be asked to provide a parent's email. Your parent should receive an email within 24 hours to the email provided. The email will provide a link and a code that will serve as your parent's co-signature. When you are ready, click I agree. Your contract has been completed. Next, you will need to come back to the landing page and pay your application fee. You can choose to pay this online, or you can contact the cashier's office and pay by phone. Please note, your application will not be considered complete until you have done the application, submitted the application fee, and been admitted to the university. Once these steps are completed, you will receive an email stating that you are eligible for self-assignment. For help completing the self-assignment process, please look for the self-assignment instruction video. If you experience any issues while completing the housing application or self-assignment process, please contact the Housing Office at 254-968-9083. This concludes the application process. Congratulations and welcome to Tarleton.